Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we have seen about the candlestick pattern. So this is the continuation of that, which is a chart pattern similar to candlestick pattern. You can predict the movement of stocks using chart pattern. Chart pattern is nothing but a geometrical view of candlestick. It has a combination of multiple candlestick, which can be seen like a geometrical pattern. So without wasting much time, let's get into the topic. Let me share my screen with the PPT. So, so basically using this chart pattern, there are a lot of traders who used to trade. So this is most powerful pattern which is used across the market. And like if you heard, a lot of people would be getting immense profit using this chart patterns only. So basically, there are a lot of chart patterns which are present. Mostly the chart pattern which we are going to discuss that are the important one. Using this, you can buy and sell a share, or maybe you can do the trading part of it. This all are some of the important chart pattern. So first one is ascending triangle. As you guys heard about triangle, it's a same what we have studied in the mathematics. So this if you see this pattern looks pretty much similar to triangle, and it has a multiple candles present here. And once the so basically what does this line represent? This lines, the above one, it represents the resistance, the below one represents the support. So how the support will be like, it looks like a trend line. So whenever the resistance is broken, we can know the target till where the price moves. So basically the length between the support and resistance in the initial point, so that will be the target. So basically the ascending triangle represents a bullishness. It's not exactly a bullishness. There might be a possibility like it might break in the downside as well. So when it breaks the downside, the same target goes to the downside. The length what was given here. So basically the length what was given here, that will go here. So as of now, think of a scenario, it breaks either side. Okay, let's look in the chart. So this ascending triangle, the common pattern which you can find in every stocks, day in day out, you can find in every stocks. Using this, you can do the swing trading, like you buy the share here and you sell the share here. So meaning you might get some 4 to 5% returns. So 5 to 5%, or maybe sometimes 10%, depending on the length of this support and resistance. It goes like that. So let's, without wasting much time, let's get into the chart. Just a minute. Okay, let's go to some share. Okay, I'll go to the HDFC. So here I'll clear all my drawing. Let's see if I can find the ascending triangle anywhere. Okay, so this is the okay. It's not exactly the ascending triangle. That pattern is something different, which we'll discuss later in the chart. Let's check the weekly. So basically this is the ascending triangle, and when it breaks we can expect the target to this level. I think it haven't respected. Let's see somewhere else. Okay, let's check in 4 hours. I think we can find in the lower time frame this type of patterns. Yes, so this is a classical example of ascending trend. As you can see, the price are consolidating between. Okay, you can take this also, and you can measure this length. So this is like how you look at the pattern. So basically, if you see, it reached exactly at this level. Then from there, it keep consolidating and the price gets reversed. So see here at the down, whenever price comes here, it jumps. So at this point, it keeps consolidating at the narrow range, and even here, it keep taking resistance here. So once this pattern is broken, see the price has moved as between the length of this. See, so from here, if you take the length, it will be here. So which is like, so which is almost like 11%. So if you would have bought the HDFC here, within a span of 60 days, you would have made 11%. So this is the power of this pattern. So sometimes what will happen, even this might break here. In that case, what will happen? The same length you take here and you place it here. And the same 11% goes here. You will sell the share. So basically, how I look at it, so it's not a rule that you should draw the line like this. So simply you can draw a trend line like this. Once this trend line is broken, it goes up. In order to measure the length, we have to draw that down, or maybe in order to measure the target, you can take like this. So and then you keep it here. So basically from here, so till here the price goes. See here exactly till here it came and it got reversed, or it might go up as well. But this is the potentially the first target, or maybe the maximum length where the stock can bounce. It's like when you throw a ball, at which length you have thrown till that it will bounce. So similarly, it's like it keep compressing, and once it breaks, it it bounce at this level. Let's move on to the next chart pattern, descending triangle. So even this candlestick pattern also pretty much similar, but here what will happen in the down, you can see there will be a constant support will be there, a straight line, then followed by a descending triangle. These are some of the common pattern which can be seen in day out. So we can look in the same chart of HDFC way. I can see a descending trend, I guess. See here, the case, what has happened there, it's something different. So it gave a false breakout here, then it gave a breakout in the upside. And similarly, the length of this will be like this. See, from here, it has moved till here, which is almost like, oh, sorry. which is 7%. But okay, 19 days, which in a span of 19 days, you can see the stock has moved 7%. So in the PPT, it has shown like it will break downside. That's not the case. It might break either side. So whichever side it breaks, the length will be, you need to measure this length and you need to take in consideration. Yeah. So HDFC is again forming a decent descending triangle. So this is the live chart. So we can see tomorrow. So whichever side it breaks, so obviously that side it triggers, and the length is, if it breaks the downside, this will be the length. If it breaks upside, so you can watch this HDFC bank stock tomorrow. Maybe sometimes it might go for a break. See, it reaches here. Once it reaches this point, it needs to break either side, maybe upside or downside. Depending on that, it gives the breakout. See, even this is a classical descending triangle pattern. And you can take this as a length, and once it has broken, it has moved till here. These are not the patterns which you can find day in day out in the chart. This is very simple to trade, or maybe simple to figure it out. Mm. Not exactly you need to look for a candlestick. It's just like a visual illusion or maybe visual thing. You just need to draw a line. Once that line is broken, you end. Okay. So you enter here and keeping the target to that length and keeping the stop loss below this, or maybe you can keep here. So it's like you are taking 1,000 rupees risk and getting a reward of 7,000 rupees. So the more it get consolidated, the more it moves. Let's see if it has broken downside. Yeah, I think this one we can consider. This is classical descending triangle, and the length is this one. It has broken in the downside and it has moved till here. See, it's like once you get used to it, you can easily figure out the patterns. Just by viewing the chart, I can somehow figure out the patterns. So using patterns, you can trade actually. Hope this should be clear. Let's move on to the other chart pattern. Symmetrical triangle. Okay. So the same symmetric triangle is a two trend line, but here it's like it keeps narrowing down. It will be quite symmetrical from the up to down and the down to. So what will happen? Even this gets break either side. So whichever side it breaks, the length you need to measure and you need to mark the target. So they have just given a multiple triangle pattern, but obviously you just need to draw a line. See here, I can see that symmetrical. If you see the symmetrical triangle, this is the length. It has broken downside, and if you place the target, i- it should move till here. Yeah, it has moved further as well, but obviously it should move till this length. I'm taking day time frame. If you would have figured out this, see how much you would have made. It's almost 9%. If you would have shorted the share here, it would have been down by 9%. And even the risk reward, you take target here, and here is the stop loss. So if you risk 1,000, you will get 8,000 rupees. Peanut. So even peanut is pretty much similar to the triangle. So the same story what we have discussed, a straight line. The price keep consolidating at the narrow range. It might break this side or maybe this side. Whichever side it breaks, you measure this length and you take the target. See, if you can see, a lot of patterns are depending on triangle only. You just draw a trend line and it should respect twice or thrice. When you draw the trend line, the price should drop from that trend line. So once that is getting respected, it should break either side and price will move. So let's see the peanut. I think even this one can be considered as peanut. Even it's a symmetrical triangle or peanut, everything is same actually. Just we view. That's it. You just draw a line. One, two, three, four. Four times it has respected in the down. One, two, three, four, five times it has respected and it has broken and it came down. So you don't need to remember a lot of pattern. Just you can consider as a triangle pattern. Draw a line either side, whichever side it breaks. Measure the length and you take it up. That's it. It's very simple. See, this is a triangle pattern which I can look for. See, price keep bouncing here. Once it reached here, it's a resistance area. So we can say it's an ascending triangle. Price moves in ascending order. So the length will be this, and you place it here. And let's see whether price has moved till this point. Yep, it has moved here. So basically, you entered here. This is a stop loss, and this is the target, which is 1:10. You keep 1,000 rupees, and it takes the target as 10. Sorry, you keep risking 1,000 rupees and taking the target as 10,000. That's a risk reward. The same thing you can do at the resistance. See, this is a descending triangle. This is ascending triangle. You can draw a line like this. So however you want. So basically it's a, or if you think of a resistance line, you draw a resistance line here. Sorry, you draw a support line here, you draw a resistance, it breaks the resistance and it moves up. And to measure the length, this one. So it's the how we look at the chart. So basically, so you can just use support and resistance to trade, or maybe you can use this chart pattern to trade. Either way it works actually. Flag. This is one of my favorite pattern. So whenever price moves in a bullish trend and it forms a flag pattern, then after that price breaks above. So it's not exactly it should break in the upside, it can break in the downside. So let me show in the chart. So I can show one classical example of Nifty 50, which I figured out last year. If you see at high level how it looks like, it will be flag, If you see, it looks like a flag, right? So basically a flag flies like this. So prices, this is basically a COVID fall. After that, see what has happened. Price kept moving higher and higher. After that, it forms a consolidation range. So after consolidation range, it breaks the flag pattern and it keeps moving up. So basically, if you can see, Nifty 50 has made a high of 18,600 in the month of November 2021. After that, it has reached low. They told Nifty is gonna crash. It's like just a flag pattern. So basically, it keeps taking support at this line. Once that is getting broken, so now Nifty 50 is about to move for 20,000. So how will you measure the length? So in this case, where exactly the flag pattern has started. So from the down, you take the length. Then once it breaks, you take this. So basically, at the long term, Nifty 50 should move to 27,448 on the day time frame. Now it's about to reach 20,000. Sooner or later, this is the target projected one. See, it's like 2 years it took to came here. It has broken the flag pattern and it about to, I'm just predicting the forecast. So Nifty 50 should move to 27,000 sooner or later. So that's how the flag looks like. So basically you draw a line. So the length of this pole, I mean pole in the sense from where it has started, that will be your target. So what is the psychology here? Basically, price is moving higher and higher. Once it reaches, people start booking the profit. So it keep consolidating. So once price reaches here, people think like it's the cheapest price to buy. So they push higher. So once it breaks the higher, the buying pressure continues and it moves like the length what it has came here till there it will move. Which so basically what is a wedge? So wedge is like the price keep falling like a waterfall. So once price reached at and down, even you can think of like a triangle as well. This is also pretty much similar to the triangle. Once price reached at a certain point and it breaks this resistance, it moves of length of this one. So let's plot the wedge pattern in our chart. Wedge. See, this is basically a wedge pattern. So if price is falling like a waterfall. Once it has broken, see the length. What is the length of this wedge? That will be the target. Okay, let's adjust this. And it has broken and it has moved till here. So what is the percentage it has moved? 4%. So basically this is the first target, but I would say like once this triangle pattern is broken, it might move much higher as well. So this is the first target where you can safely book the target. Or let's see one more wedge pattern. Yeah, I can see one more wedge pattern here. So even it looks like a triangle only, if you see, but just a different name they have given the length of this. Once it has broken, it has moved 10%. Like like 2 months it has moved 10%. So that's the power of this pattern. You just draw a line and measure the length and keep the length here. So using this, you can make a swing trading as well. Next one is the double bottom. So basically, even this is a bullish reversal. So what happens? Price makes a downtrend, then at certain point it finds a support, it bounces, then again it comes here, again it bounces. So we mark a line here, so till where it has bounced. Once this is broken, it moves to a target of this length. So it's like price come here, it takes the support, it bounces, and then it takes another support and it breaks the previous high which it has made. Then from there we measure the total length, so that will be the target. You can say it's a W pattern or inverted M pattern, like that. You can give any name. So let's see the stocks. Maybe I'll take ITC as one of the example where I've traded with this W pattern. If you can see, this is a W pattern. You can, there is not a rule like only 2 times it should have made. There can be a pattern. We call it as a double bottom or triple bottom. So basically, they have given in the chart, the PPT we have given double bottom. You can take it as a triple bottom as well. Price is falling, it came to the resistance, it bounced. Then it came to the, sorry, it came to the support, it bounced. Then again it came to the support, it bounced. So once this is broken, we just measure this length. Then you keep that length here. So this is the first target till where the price move. Once this is broken, you exactly keep the same target from here. So that's how it looks. So basically, what is the psychology here? So price points the support. People are pushing here. Then again they're selling. Then people are pushing here. Then again they're selling. Again here the buyers are more powerful. They're pushed so that the sellers who are present here they are unable to push the price further. So that they have to book the loss. So basically, booking the loss means they're whichever stocks they have sold, they need to buy. So basically, which adds the buying pressure and pushes the price much further. So whenever this is broken, we take the target here, and we take the long here, longer buy here. Then we keep the stop loss here, and this is the target basically. So it's like 1:7 or 1:8. That is the risk reward you will get it. But see what has happened in the ITC. It forms the double bottom and it breaks, and just see what has happened after here. Price has moved 109% in the span of like 511 days. So if you had invested how many, like 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, it would have got doubled the matter of just 2 years. That is the power of this pattern. But it's like it was consolidating in a tight range for a quite number of years. That's the reason it has moved up. But as per this pattern rule, it will go up till here only. It might go up further, but this is the safest target till where it goes. double top. So it's exactly opposite of what we have discussed here, double bottom. So but here it is like a resistance. So basically price finds a double top here, then it moves the downwards once it breaks the support, and the length will be the length of this one. So let's see in the chart. So even in the ITC, we have a classical example. See, this is basically a double top or triple top, and this is the support. So price came here. It's unable to break this resistance. Once it breaks the support, so you mark the length of this one, and this will be the target basically. But it has moved much further down. And this is one more double top. Price broke here, and the length of this. So this is so basically this type of pattern you can find everywhere. Whenever a price unable to break this twice, it should fall further. There is a high chance it might reach further as well, but again it should fall. So you can simply think of a support and resistance. You just draw a line here. So price came here, people sold. Price came here, people sold. Price came here, people sold. At any point I told it should break. No. So whenever it breaks, the length of this will be the target given here. See, the price broke here, and see the length, how drastically it has moved. Head and shoulder. So this is another important pattern you can find in the chart. Mostly lot of chart. So it's like a reversal pattern. Let's see. I've seen in the bank nifty. So basically I can say this is a head and shoulder pattern. How would I say it's okay, it's a inverted head and shoulder, but it comes above. So why how we call it as a head and shoulder? So basically, so price came in a downtrend. So from here it took a bounce. Then people sold here, it came here, then again it came here, then people sold, then again it's trying to consolidate here. So basically it's an inverted head and shoulder. If it forms above, that's the head and shoulder. So basically the logic remains same. Inverted head and shoulder, it's a bullish pattern. Head and shoulder is a bearish pattern. So so like this you will mark price keep moving down, then it finds a resistance, then it move down, then it finds a resistance, then it moves down. So if you see, this length will be pretty much similar. And what is the target? Whenever price breaks this level, so this will be your target. The length of this head will be your target. So this is the bank nifty which has formed the head and shoulder pattern on the 30 minutes time frame. It's about to give the breakout. Whenever it breaks, it surely moves like how many percent? It's surely gonna move like 2%. It's about to move 2%. So maybe you guys can monitor it. So let's try for head and shoulder. So when you look for a pattern, it's not exactly the same what you look for. See, I think, okay, I think this one I can consider as a head and shoulder. Okay. So this is how it looks like. So basically, Bank Nifty has formed the head and shoulder pattern earlier. Let's check in 4 hours. So it has broke this and the length of this head. Once it has broke, see here, it should move. It all see it has moved till this target basically. The length of the head, you take it up, and it has moved exactly to this length. So how much percent it has moved? 2%. So you would have figured out this head and shoulder, you would have made a 2% profit in Bank Nifty. Now it's forming the inverted head and shoulder. We just mark it here. So once it breaks, it's about to move till here. So that's on the head and shoulder pattern, rounding top. So I can see a rounding top here. So what will happen? Same like head and shoulder, the rounding top will be formed, and you measure the length here from here to here. There will be a support. Once that is broken, you mark the length here. So where exactly it is broken? So see till almost the price has moved here. So if the same thing forms at the down, you measure the length of this one and you keep the target here. So basically that's how it, so rounding top and rounding bottom. So it's basically a support and resistance. Price keep moving in the support at multiple times. Then once the support is broken, to measure the length till where the price moves, you use this patterns. cup and handle. So it is pretty much similar to the rounding top or rounding bottom what we have discussed, but the thing is like the price will form one more round or maybe a hand kind of thing. So let me see in the chat rather than explaining. Let's check anyway. Okay. This is not cup and handle. We can take this as a rounding bottom. Let's check in line. Okay, I got it. So Reliance is forming a cup and handle. So basically, see. So this is a cup. So price haven't broken. What does it do? From this resistance, it keep moving downside. So it looks like a cup and handle. So once price broke this level, so it is going to move up till here. So you can watch the Reliance stock. It's forming a cup and handle in 1 hour time frame. Even I'm just looking right now. So Reliance is about to make a move. If you are about to make a swing trading, you can very well buy the Reliance share once it breaks the 2530 level. So it has formed the cup and handle. So it's just a, what to say, it's just an piece of price projection which I'm viewing. So I'm not like blindly suggesting to buy. You can do your analysis and do that. To my view, I think this is how it exactly looks like a cup and handle. Yeah, even 4 hours it looks like that. One day we can't find 5 minutes. So So if the same thing forms above the resistance, let's say if it forms like this, you measure this length and you keep the target low. See this we have seen like a cup and under the same chart. I can see like a double bottom. See here, double bottom, and it has broken this, and the target for this. See, it has reached the double bottom target. Now we are seeing it like a cup and handle or rounding pattern. So the target is much more. See, that's how we view the pattern. Or if you see, it's a triangle pattern which I can see here, and the target which is expected length of this. See, so whatever way you look at it, so whatever way you look at it, the target keeps varying. See, so everywhere the stock Reliance is showing a bullish momentum. Bullish in the sense like price is about to go up. So that's how you do the chart pattern analysis. So once you work on the chart, you can see the patterns in the naked eye rather than marking it, so that using that you take a trade or you buy a share. So I've used the 5 minute time frame. If you follow the weekly, you can use it for your long term holding. See in the weekly, rounding. See, in the weekly, if you would have bought the lines after breaking this, it would have made the it would have made the target, which is about 13%. In 168 days, it is given 13% returns. So that's how you use the pattern. So once you scroll through the chart, literally you can see the patterns in your eye. See in the weekly chart, I can see a triangle pattern, and it has given the breakout of the triangle pattern. And I measured this length. So Reliance is moving in the uptrend in the weekly chart. So the projected target for Reliance is 2,900. So simple analysis, nothing much we can do. Simple line, once this is broken, the expected target here. But I'm not sure how much days it will take to move, but still, this is the projected target it will move. So that's the power of the technical analysis. It might seems like we are playing around the chart. Yeah, it is. But simply we draw the line using the line drawing of the line, you figure out the estimated target. So that's how we look on the chart pattern. So what you guys do know, whoever needs this PPT, do let me know. I'll share it with you personally through mail or maybe WhatsApp, so that it will be helpful for you guys to revise as well. I think with this we cover most of the technical analysis course. In the next section, I'll talk about uh, trading, what and all different ways you can earn in the stock market. So with that, I'm closing the session. Thank you. Bye all.